Hi there, my name is Elise and I am a holistic wellness coach and I specialize in attachment theory and specifically anxious attachment. And today we are going to be watching another episode of Love is Blind UK, so let's jump in.
I have got on with Freddie from day one. He's never not been in my top. But I have a tight bond with Ollie. There's something about him. He puts a smile on my face. I don't know if I'm at the top of Ollie's list, but if I'm not, then it's not funny.
Hello.
Ollie.
Feeling confused between Demi and Kat. I'm trying to be like, who speaks to your real wants, needs, and desires? I want true love that's going to be everlasting, and I think marriage is what encompasses that. Genuinely at the stage now where I could be with my forever person. Like, if the next person's the right person, that's my last person. Do you want to know my real thing with you? Yeah, from early I was thinking, is this almost more just like a sexual vibe? Because I felt like the vibe was there strong from early. Is that just almost like lust without actually seeing each other? Does that make sense? So I'm trying to get to new depths so I can break past that and be like, no, do we have things in common?
So this is what I want to say about these two, about Ollie and Catherine. I think I said it before. Personally, Ollie kind of triggers me a bit. There's something about his personality, the way that he communicates. It just feels like player to me. And I could be completely wrong, but that's just the vibe that I get. And Catherine, because she has all these limiting beliefs about herself. These guys, they only want me for my looks, so they don't really actually like the true me. They think that I have baggage, or they think I'm too sensitive. So she's used to guys complaining about her, making her feel bad about herself. She's used to them taking advantage of her. She's used to them not getting to know her deeply, perhaps using her and then not sticking around, like these sort of things. And if we don't actually work on this through coaching or through therapy, this is our subconscious comfort zone. This is what we're used to, right? So we grow up a certain way, we start to develop thoughts about ourselves as a result of the reality that we experience through the lens of our core wounds. And that becomes our subconscious comfort zone. So although consciously she wants a guy who's going to be there for her, she wants a guy who can be able to communicate and go deep and vulnerable and who understands, her background and where she comes from and all this sort of stuff. If presented with that, for instance, Freddie's doing a pretty good job of that so far. If presented with that, although she consciously thinks, yes, this is the kind of person that I want, her subconscious, which decides 95 to 97% of all of our actions, behaviors, our subconscious is going to drive us to what's familiar, because your brain is always trying to survive. And it's a lot easier to survive because you go with something that you're used to. So I believe that she is being drawn and pulled toward Ollie because he is reinforcing these thoughts. Her limiting beliefs that she has about herself. And although she might say, oh, that's not actually what she wants, even subconsciously, we're picking up on clues. And it's not just visual. Our conscious mind can only process I don't remember the stat, I'll have to look it up. It's astronomical, the difference. So our bodies, our subconscious is reading things without consciously aware that we're actually reading somebody. So you think you're meeting somebody for this first time, you don't really know them. If you find yourself being attracted to the same type of person, it's because your subconscious is processing every little movement, every tone of their voice. Your subconscious is processing so much that your conscious mind is not even aware of. So you might actually keep going back to the same type of guy, even though you think, oh, he didn't appear this way at first, but your subconscious knows because your subconscious is reading all of that before you even get to become aware of it.
You okay?
Yeah, I just feel sad.
Why?
I told Ollie I went to Cirque for a night out, and he was like, oh, I know the type of girls that go to Cirque.
I had a date with Catherine, and that was hitting on paper, hitting in my head, but not hitting in my heart. I know that sounds mad cheesy, but on paper, everything makes sense, but my heart is still being pulled in the other direction. And I think that's more important.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I don't really care how Serena looks. I just know she's a beautiful person and I know she's my one.
She's gonna be surprised when he's not bald.
To me, it doesn't matter what he looks like. But for some reason, he's given me bald energy. And I don't know why.
How are you?
Hi.
You look stunning.
Thank you. So do you. You have hair. Of course, yes. It was just like, there's my guy, like, there's my person. Just amazing. Literally the best moment of my life.
As a person, she's more than I could have dreamed of, and she's got the beauty to match. I've just met my fiancé, and I feel incredible.
Well, that went well. It seemed very genuine, and I'm feeling good. I'm excited to see the next part.
I'm very ready to meet my soulmate. I feel like I've got a lot of love to give. With Bobby, he doesn't try too hard. He's got a quiet confidence about him that I love. With Sam, I just have a gut feeling. So as much as I like Sam, I do have some concerns there.
You are like the name in my head along with someone else. I feel like you're going to give me the love, like the affection that I need as a person. And I think that other person doesn't know quite what I need. But the way that I'm feeling about you without even seeing you is crazy.
Do you know my only apprehension with you? I don't know why I kind of have this, like, gut feeling. You're telling me what I want to hear. Your answers are great, but I'm like, is he just telling me what I want to hear?
This is just getting ridiculous. Should I just give up? Maybe I'm meant to be with no one. What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and say, I'm this? I don't understand now. I'm getting a bit lost. This is just ridiculous. Everything I'm telling you is real.
I can understand where she's coming from in this situation because he does give very, like, cheesy answers. Just, he's not speaking from the heart. He's not speaking from the heart. There's no, like, authenticity there. He's just making these, like, kind of cliche or, like, somewhat close to cliche statements that it does sound like what you want to hear, but it's not authentic. And I think that's what she's getting at without actually saying that. And now he's getting frustrated because he thinks, well, I'm showing my true self, but nobody is accepting that. He has come into this thinking that it's hard. It's hard to find somebody to connect with. It's hard to find someone that I like, who likes me for who I am. So that's how he's perceiving everything right now. And I think maybe if she were to communicate in a different way and say, you know what, I really appreciate everything that you're saying. However, I don't feel like it's coming across as authentic. But if he is sensitive around these topics, it's going to be hard for him to see it in a way that doesn't trigger something inside. Because he seems like his triggers are close to the surface here.
You would be happy. I really do believe that.
You know what, Sam? I'm just keeping my cards close to my chest because I don't want to get hurt. I don't want a surface level conversation. No, it's giving me immature vibes.
Who's that confidence that you know you have?
People just see me as this skinny blonde girl and I think they just take me out for, like, a quick drink, and it is quite, like, surface level. A year and a half ago, I lost 5 stone. There was a point in my life where I had, like, virtually no confidence in who I was as a person. I felt like I kind of lost my identity a little bit. Since I've lost the weight, I would say men see me a little bit differently. Based on face value, I want someone who just finds out who I am. I am, like, a serious, intelligent woman. I want affection and I want love and I want someone who's there for me and cares for me. To do the scary moments with, I want to, like, love with no fear.
So she says that just a year and a half ago, she lost 5 stone, which I think 1 stone is something like 16 pounds. So that's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight to process in such a short amount of time. If she had been that weight for a major portion of her life, then that mentality is still kind of going to stick around. It's similar to our subconscious wounds. You know, we grow up with this way of thinking, and because we think it over and over and over, the way something gets stuck into our subconscious mind is through repetition and emotion. And the more that you think something with the emotion added into it, the stronger that neural pathway becomes. So the more you think about it, the more that you feel about that thought, the stronger it's going to be embedded into your subconscious mind and into your system and your body and your way of thinking. So although her outside is different now, her mentality is likely to be quite similar to what it was then. And there could be this sort of cognitive dissonance because she is now seeing how men treat her, which is differently because she's lost the weight, and perhaps men are treating her in a way that's just for her looks and not so much about what's underneath, which perhaps when she had the weight on, that wasn't as big of an issue, so she was used to a more depth of connection, perhaps. All of this is speculation. I don't know these people. I don't know their life history. I'm just reacting. But yeah, we'll see what she says next. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. And if you'd like to get in contact with me to do some coaching, or if you'd like to learn more about attachment theory, please check out the link to my website below. And if you like what you're seeing, please comment, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you'd like me to do some other videos, and I look forward to seeing you soon.